メガトン級王者決定トーナメント1回戦第1試合。
ただいまより第6試合メガトン級王者決定トーナメント1回戦無差別級5分2ラウンドを行います。青コーナーより長谷川健選手、赤コーナーよりペーター・トルノ選手の入場です。
All right, ladies and gentlemen, these are the heavyweights. And you hear the music going on here, a big noise. These are the big boys. Ken Hasegawa set to go up against Peter Tornow in this fight. Both men are undefeated coming in here. Hasegawa at 4-0 with 2 knockouts. And Tornow, the big German, 3-0 with 3 knockouts. So these are some heavy-handed, heavy hitters. And I would expect this one to be a slugfest, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes Hasegawa, the 25-year-old. Made his debut in February 2011 and comes in here weighing 220 pounds. That's just about 100 kilograms. Quite a difference compared to Tornow, who's 265. These are the heavyweights, so 95 kilograms and over. Peter Tornow now making his way down to the ring, the big German from Berlin, Germany. 36 years old, representing MMA Berlin. He's 3-0 with 3 KOs. 36 years old, though, and is just starting his career. So he's a little bit late to get into the game. But, well, can't argue with success. 3 wins, 3 knockouts, and even if he is already in his mid-30s, can't really argue with 3-0. You can see that cauliflowered ear there on the right side of Tornow's body. Not necessarily a bodybuilder, but a tough, rugged individual with very, very powerful strikes.
Kingdom Welterweight, Hasegawa Ken.赤コーナー MMA ベルリンペーター・トルノー。ラフィー大城元。なおこの試合はディープケージ特別ルールのため肘なしルールで取り行われます。
Don't kicking upper the neck, okay? Just fight, aggressive fight. Second. Corner.
All right, here we go. The big heavyweights. Ken Hasegawa, 4-0. Peter Tornow, 3-0. Somebody is going to walk out of this matchup with a 1 in the loss column. Who is it going to be? Whoa, big head kick right off the bat, and another one. He got caught that time by Hasegawa coming in. As you can see, there is a huge height and weight advantage. Big right hand that time by Tornow. He came here swinging for the fences. Big shots. And just like that, Hasegawa trying to get inside on the big German. Not going to let him use that reach advantage. Hasegawa is a lot shorter, a lot more compact. Tornow, ooh, he caught him with that right hand as he was coming in. Hasegawa's going to have to find a way to take this guy off his feet, and he does. Beautiful takedown by Ken Hasegawa. Kept trying to close the gap, and he got him. Now we'll see what he can do on the ground. As soon as you get a big guy off his feet and on the ground, that reach and height advantage suddenly disappears. Oh, look at Hasegawa wailing away. Those are not knockout shots, and thankfully the referee didn't stop this one. Those are taxing shots. Oh boy, he's got his hand trapped. Oh, now he's got his arm out. But Hasegawa doing a great job of pinning down that left arm of Peter Tornow and just wailing away on him. He's very, very lucky the referee didn't stop the fight right there a couple of times. He's trying to get that leg back in there again, trying to pin that arm down. Another big difference is the age of these guys. Hasegawa, 25 years old, and Peter Tornow, 36. Back up against the cage again. Hasegawa might be looking for a throw. Referee stopping it. I don't know why he's stopping him. Oh, the mouthpiece of Hasegawa fell out. Tornow, oh, big uppercut that time. Really caught him with that uppercut. And there's a big left hand. Hasegawa walks right through it, though, and pins him up against the cage again. Tornow trying to get his underhooks in, trying to sneak the left arm underneath, the right arm underneath. Hasegawa working towards the leg. Look at these. Huge, two beasts in there. Hasegawa now got him up against the cage. Still looking for that takedown. He's not going to get it, though, with the way that Tornow is positioned here. I think he's got his right arm underneath, his left arm over, and he's just preventing Hasegawa from getting it any lower and getting a takedown. Hasegawa might want to try for a throw. If he can sneak his right leg in there. Ooh, solid knee to the midsection that time by the big German. There's another uppercut. That is a nasty uppercut shot by Tornow. Hasegawa has got to be careful of the power of Tornow. This guy is powerful, man. Big left hand that time. He's got power in both hands, too. That's the thing. I've seen big shots from the right and the left of Peter Tornow. There's a kick. He's not afraid to throw those either. Hasegawa. Ooh, he slammed him against the cage, and the cage almost gave way. Look at the people at ringside bracing the cage, trying to keep it from breaking. We've got 500 pounds of flesh smashing up against that cage. That's not used to it. Most of these fights here in Japan and in Deep are in the featherweight division, the lightweight division, the bantamweight. Don't see a whole lot of real big heavyweight fights like this too often in Japan. Unless it's foreigners going at it. Usually most of the big guys go into sumo or something like that. Tornow now looking for an opening. Hasegawa still pressing him for all he's worth up against that cage. He cannot afford to leave too much distance between him and the German, because that's when he's able to throw those big, powerful punches and kicks. That's his deadliest weapon. Oh, he barely missed him that time. Tornow hunting him down, and that's it. Boy, that was a heck of a first round. Tornow's got a little bleeding under his left eye there, it looks like. Trying to suck in that oxygen. Those big guys run out of gas a lot quicker than the little guys. Looks like Hasegawa huffing and puffing over there as well. And you can see the officials trying to make sure that the cage is secured. Those guys go crashing into that part of the cage again. Could really have a problem on our hands. I've actually seen somebody go through the cage before, through the door, when they slam the guy up against the cage on the door. Look at that. Got that monkey wrench in there trying to screw this cage back together. The impact of over 500 pounds of flesh crashing into that cage really took its toll. But anyway, looking back at what happened in round number 1, I think that Tornow did a lot better and a lot of damage with some of those shots. He wasn't catching him in the eye and the nose and the mouth with those shots, but a lot of them were connecting hard to the skull, to the jaw of Hasegawa. But then up against the cage, down on the ground, it was Hasegawa winning that one. So it's going to be a very, very close contest. And it's anybody's fight right now. All it takes is one big shot from Tornow to close the deal here, as these guys are getting a little bit of an extra break between rounds here as they try to repair the cage. And that's about as good as it's going to get. All right, the cage is locked, and we are ready to go. Second and final round here, ladies and gentlemen. 5 minutes on the clock in this heavyweight contest here at Deep Cage Impact. Round 2 from Tokyo. This is the second fight card on today. We've already seen 12 fights on the first fight card, and now we're already a few fights in, and shot in for a takedown. Nice sprawl that time by the German. This guy does have some skills as far as grappling and takedown defense is concerned, but he's just so big and powerful with those punches. It's hard not for him not to use that the majority of the time. Hasegawa's getting tired now. You can see Hasegawa dropping his guard. That's not good for him. He's dropping his guard. He's tired. He's panting in there, huffing and puffing. Lands a little right hand of his own. Boy, he is really outmatched here as far as size and height and reach is concerned. He's got to try to get this big guy on the ground. Does he have enough gas left in the tank to do it, though? That's the question. Ooh, there's a solid right hand by Hasegawa, and he staggers the big German. Now he's going to work on him. Lefts and rights. Tornow's in trouble. Hasegawa going after him now. Tornow swinging for the fences. Hasegawa has landed a huge shot that crossed the eyes of the big German. He's got him in trouble here. He's covering up. Hasegawa has got to dig down deep now. This is where it shows how much guts you have. Hasegawa is going after him now with lefts and rights. Tornow still swinging back with that uppercut. If he lands one good solid uppercut, this thing's over. Hasegawa now has got him on the run. Peter Tornow still swinging. But he goes down! Tornow goes down! Hasegawa's on top of him, but the referee's still not stopping it. Good call. Very good call by the referee not to stop this thing. Tornow went down, but he's not out. Hasegawa now hops on top of him, putting that forearm across the throat, trying to choke him out. He's trying to throw elbows with that left hand, but I don't know if he has enough wind left in his sails to do it or not. Peter Tornow now flat on his back. These guys aren't doing much. I got a feeling they're going to get stood up if this goes on for too much longer. Time ticking away here in round number 2. This is the final round. Oh, beautiful. He almost got him off. But a good job by Ken Hasegawa to be able to adjust his body weight and keep everything on there. He's throwing right hands, kind of like hammer fists or forearms, down into the face of Peter Tornow, but they're not very effective. There's not much steam behind those things. I think this guy is so tired now, he's more than content just to kind of lay on top of him for the remainder of the round. He did the damage in the first half. Both guys firing back now. Those are scoring shots by Tornow. Take a look at Hasegawa now. Just right on top of him. Ooh, that was a headbutt. That's not legal. Shoulder shots are legal, though. And when you got a guy whose shoulder is as big as Hasegawa's, it's going to make your life very uncomfortable down there. Tornow's got to get him off of him, but I don't know if that's going to happen at this point. Both these guys are pretty much out of gas and tired. Like I said, you got to dig down deep. Who's got more guts? Somebody's split open and bleeding. I think it's Tornow under his eye. Hasegawa still firing away with that shoulder. Tornow trying to turn using his right hip, but it's just not enough. He just doesn't have enough strength left, I don't think, to get the 100 kilograms of Hasegawa. Just like 100 kilograms of dead weight laying on top of you. How do you get that off? Tornow, though, still fighting out, and that's it. Wow. What a second round by Hasegawa. I think he's definitely going to get his hand raised here. Gotta wonder if what Tornow did in the first round was enough to even get a draw or not. Something tells me it's not. Hasegawa has done it. He has defeated the monster Peter Tornow somehow with a couple of shots in that beginning of that second round. He had Tornow on the run and just tried to finish him off on the ground, but didn't quite have enough left in the gas tank, but nonetheless came out with his hand raised. That was a couple of monsters in there going to work. Ken Hasegawa ends up getting his hand raised, and hats off to him. And keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, we have got one more match coming your way on this edition of Deep MMA. It's going to be another big heavyweight contest